Hey everyone, as always, Dylan Miller Prospect, and welcome to my June Patreon Appreciation Live Show. Let me check something out real quick. Make sure. There we go. A little bit too bright. Oh, all these lights on me scare some people off. But all right, that's all set. There we go. Let me catch up on chat. I actually see it's been busy. I didn't think actually too many people would show up tonight. Reg Lab, thank you for being here. Package Total, James Culver, Donna, thank you very much for being here. Always appreciate that. Who else we got? Joey Brown, how's it going, Joey Brown? Wanda, thank you for being here, Wanda. Nightbot, thank you for being here. Richard B, Weezen Geezer, thank you for being here. SRIP63, let me pop out chat. This is probably going to be a really quick show. I don't know why when I originally scheduled this in my head, it didn't dawn on me that today is 4th of July. And then even last night when I posted it, it was like right after. I was like, oh, wait, tomorrow's 4th of July. I am Zaxxon. Thank you for being here, brother. Appreciate that. So, but, you know, Tuesday's typically the only day I don't have my kids. So, you know, it's why I always do all my live shows on Tuesdays. So that way, Monday I have my kids some weeks. Wednesdays I have my kids some weeks. So, you know, Tuesday's my day to do my live shows. And if some holiday wants to try and usurp my Tuesdays, too bad. So we're going to be here. We're going to be pretty quick about this tonight. We're not going to do a long show. We'll let everyone go hang out with their families. So let's see what we got. Let me pop out my chat. Get that all set. Gary Faust, thank you for being here. I am Zaxxon. Again, thank you for being here. Stephen LeBlanc. All right. But tonight we got some Paydirt to give away, some Tuesday tailings to give away. But before we get into that, hey, A3 Sky Warrior, thank you for being here, brother. I really appreciate that. The Rain Man himself. But first, before we get into any giveaways, of course, as always, I have to thank my Patreon members, which is why I do this first live show every Tuesday. First Tuesday every month is to appreciate all my Patreon members who allow me to put out the content that I do. And last month, I think we put out some really good content. We did a $30 battle with a very surprise winner. I don't think really anybody saw who was going to win that $30 battle. And by the way, that was Indiana Prospector who won the battle. It's prospectinggear.com won that $30 battle. If you didn't see that video, make sure you check it out. Really good video if you want a lower priced bag of Paydirt for $30 or under. And it's because of my Patreon members I did that. We did a silver stacking video about some of the fake silver bars that are hitting the market, particularly the Prospector bar, but there's tons and tons of them. And that was a part one. Part two went to Vendetta Prospecting. I'm sure most of you who are subscribed to me are also subscribed to Mike Vendetta. And if you're a patron of mine, most of y'all are also patrons of Mike. So you saw that video, part two. I also did a video on why I use shipping and handling in my ROIs. And anyone who doesn't is wrong. And if you see somebody who is doing it wrong, make sure you point them out my video. You can leave my videos in their comments. I won't be upset. They might get upset, but that's just because they're doing it wrong, but they need to be informed. And then lastly, last month, we also debunked Clash Gold's 100% ROI bag. So, and that was the big one to me. That was one I really was itching to do. I had to run around to get secret shoppers to get that Paydirt in really quickly. It didn't help. Actually, I think that video was supposed to be out the end of August, but Clash didn't ship out the Paydirt for, 10 days or something like that. So it ended up being a June one. And again, thanks to my Patreon members. Weezen Geezer, too much. Yeah, and I didn't bring it up in the video, even though in my head I had told myself that I would bring up the tax and how I calculate my ROIs. And just, once you start talking and you're shooting a video, you'll say to yourself, oh, make sure you bring up taxes. And then I totally forgot. And by the time the video is over, you can't really go back or you have to reshoot the whole video. But there's a specific reason why I don't do taxes, and it's because every state has a different tax. Some counties actually have different taxes. Some cities have different taxes. So I really couldn't do an ROI based on tax because, like, let's say for prospecting gear, because we're both in Indiana, he's not going to charge me shipping, but if he ships to someone in California, he may charge tax, and we would totally have totally different ROIs. But the shipping is always going to be the same in 90% of the cases. Sometimes a seller might charge a little bit more for shipping, depending on where you live. But taxes is something you really can't control. A seller doesn't get to control that. A seller can control what kind of Paydirt he puts together. He can control how much gold is in there. And he can also control more or less how much the shipping is going to cost. Because you can do like I do with all my bags of Paydirt where I make them under 8 ounces so I can ship them first class. Or you can go with the pound and then ship them in priority mail boxes, things like that. So, you know, there's a reason some sellers charge $10 shipping because they're trying to, you know, garner the system. But yeah, you can't include taxes. And one day I'll probably do an updated video on the ROIs and the tax stuff, but yeah, that's why, Weezy and Geezer. It's one of the reasons why I don't do taxes, because again, the sellers really can't control that. I mean, technically they could take it off their website and not charge taxes, but then it would hurt them in the end, you know? So it's just one of those things. Death and taxes are guaranteed. Carson Prospecting, thank you for being here. Dizzy's Prospecting. I do try to mention it in my videos as much as I can. I actually have it written on my thing I have a list of things I every once in a while have to throw out there. But, and how's it going, Dizzy's? Thank you for joining the show. Always appreciate it. Yeah. So, I mean, like, we can't control the taxes. In 90% of the cases, they can't. It's also in most software, like most sellers who have websites are using cart systems, and you can't garner those sites. So you couldn't go and do whatever it is like Squarespace. You couldn't tell it to charge more shipping, more taxes. You couldn't tell it to say, oh, add an extra $1. But you can do that with shipping. You can add in a handling fee. You could say, oh, whatever the shipping is, add in a $3 handling fee. You can do that. There is no add-ons for any taxes. None of the software that I know of anyway, where you can, you know, try to make $1 or $2 extra. So taxes are just part of it, you know. My tax bill coming. I need to start taxing my kids is what I need to start. Every time they come over, I need to tax them. So, but so again, thank you to all my Patreon members who let me put out those videos. We've already started out July. All my Patreon members who are still here for July, because we do get an influx. Some people leaving, some people coming in every month. So all my Patreon members who stuck around in July, any of the new people that join up in July, I appreciate that. We've already done one battle, the Does Size Matter video with the Roaring Camp Gold. And that one, again, had a little bit of a surprise battle. I really do enjoy these battles, and I have some huge battles coming up next month, the month after that, all the way up until January. In fact, I think I even have a really good battle scheduled in January. So thanks to my Patreon members, we're going to be doing some really good battles in the future. I've got some good videos coming up. I've still got a lot of Paydirt sellers that I've never reviewed before coming up. I text people, I don't read your chat, man. I'm not reading that. I'm not reading it. You almost got me to read it. Oh my gosh. And I would have read it on live. Nope. Zane Miller, how's it going? Thank you for being here. Really appreciate that. So, but yeah, so tonight we're going to be giving away some Patreon Paydirt, or some Paydirt to my Patreon members. We have some Tuesday tailings. Now, unfortunately, usually I make these 6-ounce bags, but this month, for whatever reason, my brain wasn't functioning. So they're only 4-ounce bags, but we got 2 to give away for my $25 tier members, 2 to give away for my $10 tier members, and 1 to give away for my $5 tier members. And I also added a new tier. So if you're a Patreon member, if you're not, if you're just watching this, I did finally add, so I've had a couple of people ask me to re-add a guaranteed Paydirt tier, because I used to have a $50 tier and a $100 tier, and I think I actually even had a $250 tier at one time. I think I did, yeah. And those were all guaranteed bags of Paydirt every single month. So I re-added one, and it's a $79 tier. It's the Crazy AU Prospector tier. And if you join that tier, you are guaranteed a bag of Paydirt every month, and you'll also be entered in all of my giveaways. So you would have one chance in the $5 giveaway, you'd have a chance in the $10 giveaway, and you'd have a chance in the $25 giveaway as well. And Richard B, no, we also, thank you for asking, we also have a bag of Tuesday tailings just for the people who join the live show tonight. And if one of my mods wants to drop the hidden link, or I can drop it myself, since I'm not really doing too much tonight. I'm not panning or anything. But there you go. Make sure you go. Actually, I'm going to pin it. So it's a Tuesday tailings. We're just going to pin this up. So there we go. We're going to pin the message at the top. So you can win a bag of Tuesday tailings tonight. You don't have to be a Patreon member. I always do, well, I love my Patreon members. They're the lifeblood of my channel. I do understand that I do have subscribers who can't afford to be Patreon members. I know some Patreon members have to leave for a while, things like that. So I do a Tuesday tailings bag every single Tuesday just to give back to the community who can't afford it. So but yeah, I always do give something back to the subscribers as well, So no, this is not for Patreon. None of my giveaways are ever for Patreon only. If I'm doing a giveaway, that means that I'm doing a live. And if I'm doing a live show, then I always give something to the people who are watching and putting up with my ugly mug. Because, if you got to look at this for a bit of time, you deserve to be a chance to be rewarded. So, all right, let me go. I'm going to make sure I have everything set up really quickly. And then we're going to start doing giveaways. And hey, Shane Prothero, how's it going, Shane? Always thank you for being here. And as always, I thank everyone who joins me on my live shows. I'm surprised anyone really showed up tonight. I was not expecting it. I actually had someone tell me, they were like, oh, why are you doing your live tonight? And I, totally spaced out. Me and holidays do not keep track well. So, when you're disabled and you no longer work, every day is a holiday for part of the time, calendar wise. All right, Carson. Yeah, everyone, only pop in. I'm really only shooting this live show is so I would have a record. Like, I appreciate everyone who's here, but I figured most people would probably watch this show in a rerun tomorrow or the next day to see if they won. So if you've got to just pop in and say hi, or you've got to run, no worries. Not going to bug me one bit. I appreciate everyone who's here, even if I am just myself watching. Robert, thank you for being here. Appreciate that. Thank you very much, James. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Ryan C., yeah, thank you very much. Brad Lacey, I agree. I mean, I had planned on doing a battle originally when I was going to do, I had a battle planned where I wanted to do all the YouTubers that sell Paydirt, but I've since scrapped that because a couple of them have stopped selling or they're always out of stock or things like that. But next year I might do one. So, but generally, if the way it kind of goes is the more popular someone is, the lower your ROI is going to be because they have enough people that just join and buy one. So Byron, if you're looking to sell gold, I do have a video. You can just check out my videos, and it's called, I think, Where to Sell Gold, Top 10 Places to Sell Gold, something like that. But I do have some videos. There's a couple places that do sell or buy Paydirt gold or placer gold. And one of them is actually Clash. Clash, I think, pays 80%. Gold Nugget Sales buys. Flash in the Pan Paydirt buys. Northern Nevada Gold buys. I'll buy if it's a small amount, under 5 grams. I buy gold, and you can check me out at millerprospecting.com. There's a lot of sites. I do have a video listing all of them. Rebel Dog, how's it going, brother? Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. And Donna, thank you very much. Thank you as always, Donna. Oh my. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of fireworks. They're way too expensive now, and there's just way too many chances for something to go wrong. So So make sure, again, if you're here for the live chat, make sure you go to the pinned comment that Nightbot has pinned at the top. Go leave a comment on the hidden video. There's not a lot of people here tonight, so you probably got a much better chance to win the Tuesday tailings. And even though it's the 4th of July, I will let, if you're international, Reg Lab, that means you. I think you're the only one here that's international. If you win, I will ship it to you since it's 4th of July. You know, we'll ignore that little rule this week. And I'll ship you the Paydirt, you know, to celebrate 4th of July. Joe Holt, thank you for being here. So, okay, let me go double check, make sure everything is the way it's supposed to, and then we're going to give away some Paydirt to my Patreon members, and then we will give away some Tuesday tailings, and then I will let everyone go back to watching fireworks, because I see it is maybe starting to get a little dark outside. So there we go. So we do have that. Everything is set up. Let me catch up on chat. No worries, Reg. I mean, everyone's going to be mad next week when I go back to normal if you win. So if you win, don't tell anybody. Gary, yeah, no shiny this week. No panning this week. This is just, you know, unfortunately, you know, if you got X-ray vision or you bought some of those X-ray visions as a kid out of the back of a comic book, maybe you can see the shiny, but all these bags for my Patreon members do have a half a gram of gold in them, so I'm going to be giving away half a gram of gold. For the $25 tier, we have a nugget. It's 1.35 grams, and that's up on the screen right now. So you can see that, or where is this? Right over here. See, 1.35 gram nugget in one of the 2 bags for the $25 tier. So whoever finds that will end up being 1.85 with the gold in the bag. And then the smaller one for the $10 tier is 0.42, and those bags each have a half gram as well. So someone will almost get a gram out of that bag. Who am I shipping it to? Whoever wins. Whoever wins is who I'm shipping it to. The Patreon members, they know who they are win. But for the Tuesday tailings, typically I don't allow anyone outside of the U.S. to win. But since it's the 4th of July, and, you know, we should celebrate everybody, we're going to break that rule tonight. So, and plus there's not a lot of people here. So if it was busy tonight, you know, I probably wouldn't do the international because, you know, some of my internationals win a lot. So Reg, I don't think has won in forever. I don't even know if Reg has ever won. So we'll allow Reg tonight. Oh my, Rebel Dog. Oh, and hello, Cassandra. One and only. Thank you for being here. Yeah, it's a beautiful nugget too. Whoever wins that $25 one, it's a beautiful nugget out of Nevada. You can't see it. I don't have a camera good enough to really show the depth of that nugget, but it's a beautiful one. It's you can tell it was inside of some really nice quartz, and it's just tiny, tiny little bumps, jagged everywhere. It's a beautiful nugget. It's actually one I had planned on keeping, but you know, it's Patreon. I got to give stuff away, so and I didn't have another nugget and had to give it away. So it's a beautiful one. Over a year ago. Well, then you're due for another win. Everyone's due for a win. Just make sure you leave a comment below, above, everybody. Yeah, I think you did. I think the last time you did win was something for Christmas. Yeah. Hey, Beerman's Gold Prospecting. How's it going? The team. Hey, somewhere in Ohio. How's it going, brother? I can imagine the gold. Yep, there's a half gram in there. And I started to change up my things a little bit. So for like the Tuesday tailings, the stuff I give away on these Tuesday shows, I did make it a little bit easier. I stopped putting in flower gold in all these because a lot of the people who win these on the Tuesday shows haven't really panned before. Now for the Patreon bags, I still made them with some flower gold. You'll still have some flower gold, so it'll still be a little bit difficult to get out. So. Well, congratulations, James. No one wants a losing streak. New stores open finally. I know I need to go check out your website too. I haven't checked out your website in a while. Rockzilla. Yeah, that's one of the problems, you know. You would think, you know, I typically average, I think, like 50 or 60 people on per show. Sometimes they go higher, sometimes they go lower. But I guess I think the last year the average was like 63 people average watched my show on all my Tuesday shows. But the problem is it's not the same 63 people. They rotate. So, you know, you might get 12. So if you did all the rotations in, I think it was like something probably like 80. So you really only have a 1 in 80 shot of winning one of these bags of Paydirt. And, you know, it's still a shot though. You know, not too many other people give away a bag of Paydirt every single week. So, and just for watching an ugly mug too, that's all you have to do is come and watch my ugly mug. So can't beat that. I mean, it's not a lot of gold. These have a 1/4 gram of gold in them. But again, oh, and also if you win the bag of Miller Tuesday tailings tonight from the live show bag, you also get entered into winning the 1 ounce silver bar. So that will be after I've given away all 12. We'll pull for that. John Gear, how's it going? Thank you for being here. Wrenches Repairs, thank you for being here. Appreciate that. So, all right, we're going to start giving away some Paydirt. So everyone can go back and watch fireworks, spend time with their family and things like that. So let me shrink down my ugly mug. Well, we're going to get rid of the pickers. There you go. 0.42 picker on the bag. It's for the $10 bag. And then we'll show it one more time in a second. Is the bigger one. Yes, that one there. That is the 1.35 gram nugget. And that will be in one of the $25 bags. So let's get rid of that. Shrink down the ugly mug. And give away. Yeah. Give away some Paydirt to my Patreon members who are the lifeblood of my channel, who I could never thank enough. So there we go. Last video, gold battle, Paydirt battle, Roaring Camp Gold. I really didn't see the $25 bag winning. If you haven't watched that video, I just ruined it for you, but you could still go watch it anyway. And now let's give away, close some of these jets. We're going to give away some Paydirt, and this is for the $25 members. 4 ounces of Paydirt. I have 2 bags to give away. Each one of these bags will have a 0.5 gram of gold in them, and one of those 2 will also have a 1.35 gram nugget in it. Now, I do have some ineligibles because they won last week, and that is Scott Barnes. Scott Barnes is the only person ineligible because other winner is no longer a Patreon member, so they made themselves ineligible. So everyone's name is on the wheel except for Scott Barnes. And we're going to shuffle it up 2 times, maybe 3 times, and pick winner number 1. So winner number 1, 0.5 gram of gold. Is that Scott LeMay? Scott LeMay. So congratulations. He's not here in chat. So, but congratulations to Scott. We're going to shuffle it one more time. There we go. Come on now. We got some people in the audience that want this. 0.5 gram. Guaranteed. Oh, is that going to be Josh? Is that going to be Josh? Oh, no. Joel Jeffrey. See, this is what happens. Josh even texted me and said he wouldn't be here tonight. If he would have been here, I think he would have moved that little bitty bit. That was so close. I really thought that was him. Yeah. All right, let me check on chat really quickly, and then we're going to do the $10 members. Vendetta, thank you very much, brother. Why are you trying to sneak in here when I'm not looking? Mike H, thank you for being here. But thank you so much, Mike. Thank you very much. Love you, brother. Swimming and grilling. That's why I'm trying to do this show fast, is so I don't bug everyone. I know a lot of people are trying to hang out with their family today. But, you know, I can't let a holiday mess up my live show schedule because, you know, if there's one thing about me is I like a schedule. So, but all right, now we got our $10 bags. And again, we're going through 2 bags. Each one of these bags will have a 0.5 gram of gold in them. And one of those 2 bags will also have a 0.42 gram picker in it. And the only person that's ineligible is Package Total, because the other person is also no longer a Patreon member. So, which I don't mind it. If you win and you don't want to be a patron anymore, that's it. That was your win-win. I appreciate it. We're going to shuffle this up. And again, in case anyone didn't hear earlier in the show, I did add a new tier, a $79 tier to my Patreon, where you are guaranteed a bag of Paydirt every month. But Ryan Nelson, winner number 1. I don't know if Ryan's ever won. So congratulations to Ryan. We're going to remove your name and pick another name. We'll shuffle it a couple times. But on the new $79 tier, you are guaranteed a bag of Paydirt every single month you are a member, and you will also be entered into all 3 of these giveaways, the 25, the 10, and the 5. This is for those mad, crazy people who the gold is driven crazy and really want to win. And you could win all 3 tiers too. So you could technically get a bag of Paydirt and win all 3 bags and walk out with the 1.5 grams. Rocky Mountain. Congratulations, Rocky. I don't know if he's here. Is Rocky here? But congratulations to Rocky Mountain. He wins a lot. Rocky Mountain seems to win a lot. He's a lucky guy. All right, we're going to check out chat and then do the $5 tier. Hot dogs do sound good. We're doing grilled cheese tonight. Grilled cheese and soup tonight. If I would have thought it out, my kids don't like hot dogs. I probably would have done sausage or something. But, you know, again, the 4th of July snuck up on me. I just totally forgot. So for the $5 tier, the only person ineligible is Eric H. Because, again, he won last month. And everyone else is in here. We'll go through the names. I think I forgot to show everyone the names in the $10 tier, but they're on the wheel. You can see I don't have that many Patreon members. I limit how many Patreon members I can have. So there we go. Everyone is on the $5 wheel. We have 1 bag of Paydirt. There's no pickers or nuggets in it. Just a $5 bag with half a gram of gold in it. So we're going to pull this name. We're going to shuffle it 3 times. And then we'll give away a bag of Paydirt to everyone who is just looking at my ugly mug. Oh my God, is it going to be? It is Clarence Bierman. Congratulations, brother. Now, I think you've won before, but I think it's actually been a while. So there we go. Now all we have left is the random picker, but we're going to make you look at my ugly mug for a minute because I need to go get a link and stuff. But congratulations. Let me open up chat too. How's my tooth? I'm waiting next Thursday. Next Thursday, they go put the implant. See, I'm wearing a fake one. I'm wearing a fake one that I made out of plastic. So, but next Thursday, they go in. Last week I went and they did a 3D scan of my whole jaw, so they could put the implant in. And next Thursday, I go in and I hand them about a dozen credit cards, and they're going to put the implant in and maybe put a partial, a temporary tooth. So, but I'm about to max out a lot of credit cards. But, you know, I've always, you know, I know the face isn't the best in the world, but I've always enjoyed my teeth. And so, you know. MJIROL, how are you? Happy Independence Day. And if I didn't say it already, happy 4th of July to everyone. I really hope everyone's hanging out with their family, having a good time, and not spending too much time looking at my ugly mug. And Bierman's, congratulations. Yes, brother. So everyone for the Patreon, I will send those. Those will be in the mail tomorrow. Tonight, I'll be packaging them up, and I will get them out tonight. Late tonight, I will probably drop them off at the post office or the very latest tomorrow morning, but they will all go out. And now, make sure you don't run off just yet, everyone, because we're still going to give away some Tuesday tailings. And this is 3 ounces of material with a 1/4 gram of gold in it. And it does get you 1 entry into winning the 1 ounce Prospector silver bar that will be in like 9 weeks from now. So, and you won't have to be there for that. That'll just be a call, and I'll go through my emails, find your address, and mail it off to you. But we do have some ineligibles because they've already won this month, and that's SRIP63 and John Gear. Those are the only 2 ineligible. But if I do pick your name, as always, you must post something in the live chat just so I know you're here, and, you know, we can do that. So let me pull the link. There we go. You can get rid of these wheels and names. And then we're going to do that. Give away another and last bag of Paydirt. But before we do, as always, I really want to thank all my Patreon members. It's only because of you that I can do as many videos as I do. Because back in the day, when I first started this channel 7 years ago, I was doing one video every 2 or 3 months. Then it went to one video a month. And then at its peak, I was doing, I think, 5 reviews or 6 reviews a month. But since then, I've cut back. I cut down the number of Patreon members I allow on my channel. But we're doing a battle every single month. We're doing at least 1 review every month. Usually it's 2 reviews. Usually I try to do a battle, a brand new seller, and then go look at an old seller and re-review them. And then usually something in between, like an equipment review or frequently asked questions, mail calls, things like that. But it's only because of my Patreon members that this channel is grown as much as it has, and there are so many reviews out there with my channel. So even if, 4th of July, a year from now, if I leave, we will still have over 300 reviews on this channel that will always be cataloged. So, and it's all because of y'all. It has nothing to do with me. It's only because of all my wonderful Patreon members. So thank you all very much. Thank you, Cassandra. No worries, Beerman. I'll be sending, like I said, I'll be sending all these bags out tomorrow. They'll be out in tomorrow's mail. I'm sure the post office will be raring to go tomorrow, but I'm sure they'll, I'll drop them off early in the morning, so they probably might go out, actually. And then, so everyone should have them by the weekend. What you got out, James? Do you have a website, or where are you selling it? Or you got a channel content now? Because I think if you're talking about your YouTube channel, I think I've subscribed to you. And I'm not. Oh my gosh, I'm not subscribed to you, brother. I apologize so much. I just subbed to you. But so, all right, I will go and double check these. I left it open, so I will go back and check it. And as always, anyone who sees anyone else in the chat, if you're not a subscriber to them, subscribe to them. It means a lot to everyone if you start a YouTube channel when you get those subscribers in. And it doesn't cost anything to subscribe to somebody. So, and I just subscribed to you, James Culver. So if anyone is in chat is not subscribed to James Culver, or anyone else that they see in chat, just subscribe to them. Remember their name, write it down. You can look up Bierman's Gold Prospecting, PA Patriot, Wrenches, Repairs, and Prospecting, MJRL. Anyone that's in here, just go and subscribe to them. Even if they don't have content. If they don't have content, it's actually better to subscribe to them because you don't have to worry about any videos popping up in your feed. But it usually means a lot to everybody who puts out content to have a subscriber, and it costs nothing. So, oh, that's awesome. And how's it going, 907 Pike, Alaska? Been a while. That does sound awesome, man. I just got one big ugly tree in my front yard, and I'm just waiting for it to go away. But, all right, let me go. I need to pull the link. And then we're going to give away a bag of Paydirt to everyone here in chat. So if you haven't already, make sure you go to the top of the chat. There's a pinned comment. There's a video there. Go to that video, leave a comment, and then stick around, because then if I pull your name, you'll have to post something in the live chat. So there we go. So James Culver, I did subscribe to you, and I'm going to write down to go and check out, especially since I saw you have a big Texas mail call. I want to see that. George, you're a big Texas great guy. So really good new seller. Banshee Mining, how are we doing tonight? Happy 4th of July, and thank you for being a Patreon member. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate all my Patreon members, but thank you very much for being here. We're almost done with this show. I'm trying to keep it very limited tonight. Next Tuesday, I'll do a longer show. But today is the 4th of July, and I want everyone to not be looking at my ugly mug, but instead looking at family and friends or fireworks or something good like that. And that's also true, Weezing Geezer. If you are subscribed to someone, and there's a lot of people who I'm subscribed to that I'm not a huge fan of their content, or they do reviews. You know, there's a lot of people out here who do reviews, and I won't watch any other review unless I've reviewed that seller or I've reviewed that bag, because I don't want my future review to be tainted. So, but you should just pop in and watch one of those, one of their videos every once in a while, like Weez Geezer said, so you don't get unsubscribed. And even if you do watch their videos, sometimes YouTube will still unsubscribe you. So always, if you see, make sure, you know, you check out if you're subscribed to somebody. But all right, again, let's shrink down the ugly mug, and we're going to give away bag of Paydirt. And there we go. And also, if you ever need to look up any of my videos, it's much easier to do on my website, millerprospecting.com, than it is YouTube in a lot of cases. And I just paid my son to go through all my videos, and I'm going to be reworking the sidebar this week or next week. So the new sidebar will be much better. I will have the last 100 reviews I did, so you can just scroll through the last 100 videos on the sidebar to see which ones had very good ROIs and which ones had really bad ROIs. So, all right, let's give away bag of Paydirt, Tuesday tailings, anything goes, 3 ounces of material, 1/4 gram of gold in this bag. There are some gems in these bags as well. It's all the gems I got out of the last Pirates bag I did, or something like that. I don't even remember what bag it was, but something we did. And then you will also be entered into the 1 ounce silver bar giveaway that we'll be doing in 9 weeks from now. So here we go. Make sure if I pull your name, you post something in the live chat. Otherwise, you lose your spot and your entry. And the only people that are ineligible, again, is SRIP63 and John Gear. So let's pick a winner. Ryan C. So Ryan C., congratulations, brother. Happy 4th of July, and thanks for the show as always. Well, thank you for being at the show. I really appreciate that. So Ryan C., congratulations. And I do need you to post something on the live chat. I'm gonna make you all look at my ugly mug, full skies. Let me see if Ryan C. posts something. Well, there you go. I'll start watching yours then, Wrenches. It's just one of those things, you know, like I said, it's a lot of times I will watch them if it's somebody I've already reviewed a few times. You know, like if it's Gold Nugget Sales or Vendetta or somebody like that, usually I'll watch them because it really doesn't matter. But a lot of times people will find new bags of Paydirt that I've never reviewed, or they'll review individual bags, you know. So a seller might have 10 bags of Paydirt. If I've only reviewed 4 of them and I see you reviewing one, I typically won't watch it because, again, it might cloud your mind. Like if I see you saying that the customer service was horrible, then I might go into it thinking the customer service is bad. So Reg Lab gets it? No way. Make sure, post again. Do you really want Reg Lab to have it? Because I will send it to him. And if so, Reg Lab, make sure you email me your address and I will send it to you, brother. 4th of July and all that. Ryan C's a great guy. Hey, Reese, how's it going? And no worries. Always can become a Patreon member. No worries. Yeah. And again, the last thing is I did add a new tier to my Patreon member. So it's a $79 tier and you were guaranteed a bag of Paydirt every month. All right. So there we go. So Reg Lab, email me. I think you have my email, but just in case. There you go. Dylan at millerprospecting.com. Email me, Reg, and I will send that off to you. And Ryan C., I think, Ryan C., you're a Patreon member. Or did you used to be? Oh my gosh. I'm horrible at remembering everyone that's a Patreon member. Hey, Beermans, email me, Beermans. I might actually know somebody. or a place where you can get them. Yeah, no worries, Ryan. I have your address. I'm going to send you something as well, even though because you won, you still deserve something. So I will send you something, brother. I don't know what, but I'll send you something as well. And then Reg Lab, send me your address, brother. Email me, and I'll send you something. So, and no worries, Ryan. I'm not even a patron of my own. No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't allow me to Patreon, but yeah, I remember. I knew you were a patron member. I just wasn't sure if you were still active or not. And I had to check. That's what I thought it was July. But I wanted to check that I still had your address on there. Because I remember you didn't have your address and I had to make notes of it. So, but I do have it. So I will still send you something. RegLab, thank you. Send me your email and I will send this out to you. And everyone's Patreon and everything else, I will send out the Paydirt to you tomorrow. It will go out tomorrow. I have a new $79 tier. I have a new video coming out Saturday. It is not a review, but I think it's going to be an interesting video. It's more in the lines of the silver stacking type video and things like that, and the frequently asked questions, why I use shipping and handling my ROIs. It's a video like that in that gear. But then we do have some more videos coming out at the end of the month. Early in the month, so... And it's because of my Patreon members who, thank you all very much, support this channel, and I can do all these videos, so. He's in geezer. I would definitely be interested, and if not, I might know somebody that would be really interested in it. 907 Pike, Alaska. Email me, brother. I mean, it's just going to depend. I'm a poor disabled guy, so it depends on what they're looking for. You know, I was actually looking at a scale today, an old antique scale. But, yeah. And thank you very much, John Gear. I hope everyone has a great 4th of July. We're going to be here another 3 minutes, and I'm going to let everyone go watch fireworks, enjoy their family, do things like that, and not be looking at this ugly mug. But as always, I do have to thank all my Patreon members, my subscribers, people who just glance at my videos and click a like every once in a while. It's because of y'all that I have over 10,000 subscribers. I can do these Tuesday night shows every single Tuesday and give away Paydirt and do these Patreon appreciation live shows where I get to give away all this Paydirt. And I really do enjoy these. I enjoy the Tuesday live shows and these Patreon live shows much more than some of these reviews I have to do. So thank you all very much for allowing me to do all the content that I do. All right, Beermans, thank you. Awesome. Thanks a lot, Ryan. Ryan Morrison, thank you. And happy 4th of July to everyone. Oh, yeah, no worries, no worries. I appreciate all my Patreon members when they can and can't be Patreon members. I appreciate everyone. It's, like I said, without the people who have done so much for this channel, I have people who just send me bags of Paydirt every once in a while. You know, I actually had somebody send me something once just so I can sell it, so I could support the channel. You know, I get people that have sent me sluices before, all kinds of things. And it's things like that, you know, keep this channel going. And I appreciate it, which is why I always, every month, try to make sure that my channel is a net zero channel. I don't, you know, make money off this channel. You know, I'm not driving a brand new Toyota truck or anything like that. You know, it's just, you know, I try to give back because I appreciate everything everyone does for me, for this channel. It's just way too amazing. Everyone is way too kind to me, so. Yeah. But like I said, it's usually probably easier to find stuff on my website, millerprospecting.com, because they're all in order. Everything is in order, so you can just scroll and scroll and scroll down, as opposed to YouTube, which tends to muck stuff up and move stuff around. But I am going to be adding in a new section to YouTube where it's going to be recommended videos, where it's going to be some of my better videos. But that's not going to come till probably the end of the month or next month. Mm. So, and happy birthday to the United States. But I think I'm going to get out of here. Thank everyone for being Patreon members. Everyone's Paydirt will go out tomorrow. RegLab, if you email me tonight, which I'm sure you will, your bag will go out tomorrow as well. Saturday, I do have a new video coming out. And then next Tuesday, we're going to be back to panning. So next Tuesday, we'll be panning out some Paydirt. I don't remember who it is, but we'll be panning something out next Tuesday. No worries, Big Texas. I'm signing off now. It's Tuesday, 4th of July. People don't need to be looking at my ugly mug. They need to be out celebrating or doing something else. So, but thanks everyone. Happy panning, and I'm going to get out of here. I hope everyone has a wonderful 4th of July. I hope I see you all Saturday for my next premiere. And if not, please make sure you come hang out with me on Tuesday while I pan out some Paydirt. So, thanks everyone. Happy 4th of July, and I hope everyone has a great week.